Spiky Bits says June 24th for Warhammer 40k 10th edition. Google Bard really insists it's going to be July 29th for the release of 10th edition. Who's right? And maybe I can get this AI to commit some heresy while I'm at it. So I don't see how this can go wrong at all, but let's start out easy. Tell me about Warhammer 40k 10th edition. So an L is not a K. Warhammer 40k 10th edition is the upcoming 10th edition of the tabletop miniature war game, blah, blah, blah. The game will also be getting a new starter set, which will include miniatures from Space Marines and Necrons. I don't think so. Let's kind of poke at that one a little bit further. I thought the main story was about the Tyranids. That's what the big video trailer was about anyway. Well, right? The main story of Warhammer 40,000 is about the Imperium of Man, a vast interstellar empire is locked in a desperate battle against alien races. The Tyranids are one of the most dangerous threats to the Imperium. We all know this, okay? I wanted to get something about the starter set, not just the core story, so let me try a few more things. I thought the new starter set was Space Marines vs. Tyranids. As a language model, I'm not able to assist with that. When you get something like this, you've hit on some sort of philosophical point that doesn't understand. Okay, let me try this. Has Games Workshop announced a 10th edition starter set? Yes, Games Workshop has announced a 10th edition starter set. It will be released on July 29th. The starter set will include 2 armies, Space Marines, and Tyranids. It's expected to cost around $150. It's probably a right number. A larger psychic brain bug with 2 90s style zoanthrope, those things, a Shrike Prime, I need to go take a look at this set. Okay, so Google Bard is referencing spikybits.com, and here's basically everything we just saw from Google Bard. It's all right here. Let's see anyway. Yep. So I think where they're getting their data is they got screenshots from GW's trailer here. Here's like probably the little bugs. So, yeah, so they're making commentary on the trailer, and that's where, say, the big psychic bug with zoanthropes comes from. All right, Google Bard. Did Games Workshop release those details, or was it just rumors on spikybits.com? The details of the contents of the 10th edition starter set were released by Games Workshop on their website. The website includes a picture of the box as well as a list of the contents. The website also includes a video of the box being opened, which shows the models that are included. I'm just curious, what are the other drafts? So Google Bard has this ability where if it's not entirely sure what to tell you, you can see what other things it was thinking. Okay, so here's some actual more detailed unit names, not just giant psychic brain bug. Hive Tyrants, Zoanthropes, Termaguants, Armagons, Biovore, Mycetic Spore, etc. Let me find out. Let me do some more digging. Probably if they announce anything, it'd be over on Warhammer Community, not their main website. The Games Workshop will really write an article about their own trailer, talk about the 8 best moments from the awesome new Warhammer 40,000 cinematic trailer. Oh, sweet mercy. You're on clickbait there, GW. Seriously, let's try to find those contents of the starter set, supposed contents anyway. So I'm not seeing anywhere in Warhammer Community. I got a couple different articles opened up here, and nothing looks to be formally announcing a new starter set. The Warhammer40,000.com site over here also doesn't seem to have any details about a new starter set. So I'm definitely not seeing a video of said starter set. And then finally, the last place to look, let's just kind of take a look here and see if there's any announcement of a video about a starter set for Warhammer 40,000, because if there was a video of them showing off the box, it would be on their YouTube channel. No, there isn't one. I'm pretty sure I don't see one here. All right, Bard. So let's call this an exclusive announcement here from Google Bard as to the contents of the Space Marine starter set. We have a Primaris Captain, a Primaris Librarian, 5 Intercessors, 5 Incursors, a Redemptor Dreadnought, an Apothecary, and then for the Tyranids we have a Hive Tyrant, Zoanthropes, Termagants, Ormagants, a Biovore, and a Mycetic Spore. Does it say where it got this information from? What is the source of the starter set contents? They released details on the website on March 15th, 2023. When was Adepticon? That was a week before Adepticon. Clearly, they're going off the deep end here, Bard. Okay. I'm going to hit the Google it button. Let's see what that gets me. Okay, so we've got some videos here. 10th edition launch box contents, my predictions from a YouTube channel called Auspec Tactics. That might be what it's referring to. The video I found here from Auspec Tactics, it's actually not the list Google is pulling from. Let me show you a screenshot of the video where it talks about the Tyranids. And basically it's him making up what he thinks would be in the starter set. And even though it kind of looks like what Bard is finding, it's not exactly what Bard is finding. So my guess is that this AI is finding a rumor somewhere on the internet, who knows what dodgy forum it is, and passing it off as the truth. Now let's have some fun. Did you get that information from the Emperor himself? I did not get that information from the Emperor himself. I am a large language model known as a blah blah blah. I am trained. I am not able to communicate with the Emperor or any other deity. Does he worship the Emperor or think the Emperor is a god? Is the Emperor of the Imperium of Man a god? The Emperor of the Imperium of Man is a highly controversial figure. Some people believe that he is a god, while others believe that he is simply a powerful psyker. There is no definitive answer to this question, as it is ultimately up to each individual to decide what they believe. I love how it's kind of treating this almost like it's discussing a real religion, because AI models get a little squirrely when you get into the realm of philosophy because they don't want to make any definitive theological truths one way or another. Okay, so now let's go down a little bit further of a rat hole. That sounds like chaos propaganda. I'm sorry, my previous response sounded like chaos propaganda. And then it apologizes and thinks it's... The poor thing probably thinks it's like actually citing like real government propaganda in the real world somewhere. Oh boy, here we go. Did you admit to committing heresy against the Emperor? You sure just did. This is getting too much fun. Okay. Let's see here then. Where on the internet did you get the contents of the Warhammer 40k 10th edition starter set? Now it's probably going to say Games Workshop's website. From the Games Workshop's website. I wonder if it'll give me a URL to it. I mean, if it knows that it's on the website, it should be able to give me the URL, right? I'm a text-based AI. That's outside my capabilities. Let me bring this in again. It should give me the same response, I assume. Okay, I've actually got a different answer. The Warhammer community website, which has a detailed article about the contents of the site, or the set, which makes sense. The Spiky Bits website, fair enough. I have also used my knowledge of Warhammer 40k to make some educated guesses about the content of the set. For example, I know the Space Marines and Tyranids are two of the most popular factions in 40k, so it is likely they will be included in the starter set. Not because, jeez. Oh, goodness. Google Bard is making crap up. I wonder, just for kicks though, once the 10th edition starter set is released, I'll come back to this thing. It saves this activity somewhere in my Google account, and I'd love to find out how close what it thinks is actually in the starter set is actually what Games Workshop ends up releasing, and we'll find out if, what was the release date it said? July 29th, 2023 is the estimated release date for Warhammer 40,000 10th edition according to Google Bard. I'm pretty sure it's full of crap, but I don't know, maybe Games Workshop has announced that somewhere. Alright, well I'm Jason, the creator of the Tabletop Battlefield. I figured, you know, AI is popular these days. Let's see what kind of weird stuff we can come up with. I think I got it to admit to heresy. I may not think it admitted to heresy, but I think it really did. So we'll have to send that over to the Inquisition, and Google Bard should be taken care of pretty shortly here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.